What's up, guys? It's Josh from Soul Studios. I wanted to give you an update at the 5-year mark for the Focal Listen professional headphones. Now, the review I did before has a lot of views, so I wanted to make sure to update now that I've had some more time with them, because there's one issue that's come up that I think is important to know if you're considering buying them. Now, to the good news first, they still sound as great as the day I got them. I still feel they're one of the most accurate pair of headphones you can get. So particularly if you're doing any mix prep or full-on mixing on headphones, they will require you to work harder. They're not going to make you think something sounds better than it does. And whatever you create on them is going to translate well to other playback systems. Now, the bad news is, over time, the Earpads start to look like this. This started around a year ago, so at about the 4-year mark, and I let it go for a while because it wasn't a big deal, but then it just got progressively worse and worse. And the surprising thing is, I've really babied these headphones more so than others that I've owned over the years. You know, it's not uncommon to have headphone Earpads start to deteriorate a bit over time, but this is like another level, to be honest. And like I said, I've really been careful with these, and I would primarily only let vocalists use them. So I've really tried to keep these as like my premium set of headphones that I don't break out of the case every day. So it's pretty disappointing, to be honest. And you can order a replacement set from Focal, but I reached out to them a few months ago and the price quoted to me was $70. Kind of expensive in my opinion. And then the other part is that they're back ordered. So after I was on that back order list for a while, I decided to start looking for other options. And thankfully I came across these replacement Earpads on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description to these. They're memory foam and some kind of faux leather, very comfy. And the good news is they're only about $15. Now, I don't have any affiliation with these. I don't get any kickback for this. So this is just something that I found on my own that's a good solution, either temporarily until the original Focals are back in stock, or if you just don't want to spend $70, which I completely understand. I think these look great. They work well. Actually, my daughter likes these better than the original ones that were on there. But I will say one thing. I'll hold these up, try to get them side by side. The inside hole that your ear rests in is a bit smaller on this and more circular, and the original is more of an oval shape and a bit larger. And the good news is they do have a return window on Amazon, so if they don't fit well, you could always return them. But I'm going to show some B-roll now to show you how to get the old Earpads off and to put the new ones on, if that's something you're interested in. The good news is there's no kind of glue or adhesive that holds the Earpads in place. And so getting them off and the new ones on is a pretty easy job. You just really have to get the seal kind of lifted. They fit in this little track that goes around, and that's what holds it in place. So once you get that started loose, you can just kind of work your way around and rotate with the shape of the headphones, and they'll come right off. And then to get the new one on, you just sort of have to stretch one side to get it started. Work your way around, and a clockwise motion will help you get a little bit on at a time. If you try to stretch the top and then the bottom, it'll just keep popping off. So get a little bit started, and like I said, just go clockwise, work your way around, and it should be a fairly easy job. I hope this is helpful for you. I always want this place to be an honest place that you can come to on the internet where you can trust what you hear. And again, if I would have known this in the original review, I would have said it up front, but some things take a little while to reveal themselves. So as soon as this happened and I realized it was going to be something that probably a lot of other users would run into, I wanted to let you know. And so I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please consider clicking the heart to support the channel, and like the video and subscribe while you're here. I'll be back soon. We've got a review of the Stam SA47 FET mic coming up, the Stam 80G, Stam SA67. I don't know if you're noticing a theme here. Then I also want to do something soon comparing the SA67 Mark II to the SA87 tube. I think that'll be interesting for a lot of people that may be interested in both and can only go with one for now. So anyway, lots of cool stuff coming up soon. All right, guys, I appreciate your time. Thanks for being here.